Hello, Donna.
Hi, Paul.
I realize this whole flying you to Germany thing is a little bit awkward, since I broke up with you 4 years ago in a Facebook message, plummeting you into a crazy jilted woman-esque despair that drove all of your friends insane, and you have dated pretty much everyone you know since then.
Yes, I was a little taken aback, being as how I never expected to see you again, since for several years you have been off somewhere overseas being noble and stuff like that.
Well, ever since the day when you first accosted me in the parking lot outside of Regina Caeli and demanded that I transport your Hamlet set to the theater at Little Washington for you, I have always thought you were something special. Batshit crazy, but special nonetheless.
Thank you. I am rather remarkable, you know. I graduated high school when I was 12, got 4,012 on my SAT, and can play Mozart's So to Joy with my back to the piano and my arms crossed over my head.
Giggly?
I too have always found you a fascinating character study. Something about your tea drinking, bathrobe wearing, pipe smoking, and pretentious untraceable accent drew me to you like a moth to flame. I know in the last year, our entire relationship has consisted of me bitching to you about various boyfriends or another at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I feel obligated to tell you that I mostly only spoke to you because you were in a different time zone and were the only one awake to listen to my constant complaining about whatever man of the week had done me wrong.
That's okay. I was drinking during most of those conversations anyway. And you were cute even when you were being your obnoxiously emo self.
So then there was that one night at the very beginning of June when we were both commiserating about our shitty circumstances, and you said, "Hey, wouldn't it be funny if we got back together?" And I said, "Ha, ha, you are funny."
Yes. I remember that. I was serious. I suddenly got to thinking I couldn't imagine spending the rest of my life with anyone else. So then we started talking on the phone again. I hadn't heard your voice for 3 years, and when you picked up the phone you said,
"Indiana Jones, I always knew someday you'd come walking back through my door."
It sounded a little rehearsed.
There are not nearly enough opportunities in life for a good Indiana Jones quote.
In any event, somewhere in the midst of those crazy 6-hour transatlantic phone calls, I realized you were the love of my life and I couldn't possibly go through another 50 years without you lest I shrink to something small and mean and soulless. That's why I asked you to come to Germany.
I was somewhat surprised, since you called me on a Sunday afternoon and asked me if I wanted to come to Germany on a Wednesday, which normal people don't do.
No one has ever mistaken us for normal people. Besides, you're the one who got on a plane to Frankfurt on 2 days' notice to see your ex-boyfriend from 2008 that you hadn't seen in 38 months. Who's crazy now?
Yes, but people expect me to be crazy. This whole thing sounds like something I would do. It is totally out of character for you. If this were a screenplay, it would be something really shitty like a Nicholas Sparks movie in which people do things wildly out of character to facilitate a totally unbelievable Deus Ex Machina ending.
Well, shitty screenplay or not, here we are in a castle in Germany, which is not accurately depicted in this film because extranormal.com's background setting choices suck.
Yes. Here we are in a castle in Germany. Why have you been so twitchy all night?
If you'll put out your damn cigarette and those German children ever stop running around and screaming and ruining my mojo, I hope you fall off a castle turret, you little Nazi monsters. I will tell you.
That little boy that you just yelled at just went crying to his buxom German mother, who looks uncannily like Ava Braun, and she is now headed our way. She does not look pleased.
Right, so let's make this quick so we can make a safe getaway. Donna, I love you. I've never gone in much for dog and pony shows, but will you marry me?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I marry you? I think you're fucking awesome and I want to share every moment and every memory with you. Wow, is this what you were supposed to feel like when someone proposes to you? 5th time's the charm, I guess.
You are not having a 6th.
But Paul, I was going for a record.
I'm sorry, I'm marrying you whether you like it or not. Now let's get out of here before Ava Braun catches us.
I need to get out of here anyway so I can update my Facebook status. Gee, I wonder how people will take the news? It's going to come as something of a shock.
Your guess is as good as mine.